Good morning, guys. It's Sunday. It's the start of a new vlog. Honestly, I love the start of a new vlog. Like, it feels so refreshing. And then the fact that it's the first, it's first of all, it's Pride Month. It's the first, and the first falls on a Sunday. Like, it's just something so refreshing about that. And that means that it's automatically going to be a Friday the 13th, because if the first is on a Sunday, then it's going to be a Friday the 13th. Like, that's just so tea. Also, I'm drinking green tea, by the way. But if you watched my previous vlog, I left off with two books that I'm currently reading, which are the same books I've been reading for the past 2 weeks, which are Priory of the Orange Tree. I have not read any pages further than that. I'm also currently reading One Dark Window, and I did read a little bit of that. I read like 20 pages last night, but I'm starting to get into it. I'm starting to feel it. And then I'm also currently reading, I just started this morning, The Scholar and the Last Fairy Door. I don't really know what too much is about because I'm literally like 8 pages in, but I'm having fun so far. Like, genuinely, straight off the bat, I'm having fun so far. It's a cute little fairy dark academia book, kind of my perfect book. Like, if she were black, this would have been automatically a 5-star, if we're being real. But yeah, I just wanted to come and introduce the vlog for a little bit. I just made my Pride Month TBR. Oh, I want to show that to you guys. I just made my Pride Month TBR. I don't really have like any TBR set for this week. I mean, I don't have like, I don't know what I'm going to be reading this week. I'm mood reading. I want to read some of my beachy reads. I want to read some of my horror books, like for like Summerween. But I don't know. Anyways, this is my Pride Month TBR. Priory of the Orange Tree, Boys with Sharp Teeth, Hungerstone, Feast While You Can, Bury Our Bones in the Midnight Soil, and Blood on Her Tongue. I think I might read Feast While You Can next, because Kayla just talked about this in her vlog and she made it sound super interesting, and I've already been interested in it. And then that's not the only books that I want to read for Pride Month. That's just my like main TBR. I'll definitely end up reading some other books for Pride, but like those are like the books that I want to focus on. And I do want to find some Black Sabbath books, so that is something I do want to add to my Pride TBR, which actually I might go and like look that up. But yeah, I just want to like get this vlog started because I've been procrastinating it all day, and I'm like, let me just get up and get it filmed. But yeah, I don't have a lot to talk about because I feel like I talked a lot in my last vlog. I haven't really read that much so far. It's really just a chill Sunday, and we'll see where the rest of the day takes us. Okay, hi guys, it is Monday. Why did that fuck me up so bad? I don't know. It's Monday. I started my period today, so I have cramps. I was supposed to film my wrap up today, but I'll just film it tomorrow and edit it out tomorrow. So I've just been in bed. I did make cream cheese Danish. I didn't eat it yet, but it didn't come out how I thought. Like, it can't, like, okay, so the pastry part came out how I wanted it to come out. A rectangle one and a circular one. The rectangle ones came out how I wanted them to because I put enough egg wash on them. The circular ones did not, because I didn't put enough egg wash on them. But that's okay. They also didn't look exactly how I want them to look because of the way that I mixed it. Like, it just had like little chunks. It was like little pieces of chunks. I don't know. And then also, I don't have powdered sugar to make the icing. So it's not going to taste like amazing, but at least like I'm just getting like the foundation down or whatever, and I just want to know if it tastes good. But yeah, last night I read a little bit of The Scholar and the Last Fairy Door. It's actually really good. I'm having a lot of fun with it. I'm like 200 pages into it. It's about a girl who, her brother went off to war, and when he went off to war, a bunch of fairies came out of a door and one of them attacked her brother, which his friends saved him, but now his brother suffers every single night and he has to stay locked in a room, because if not, he can get away and try to look for these fairy doors to go back into the fairy world, because basically there's like the fairies want to take over his body basically. And so the main character decides that she wants to go to school to figure out how to lift this spell off of him completely, because when he is in that room he is suffering. It's basically like when someone turns into a werewolf in like a TV show, how like they're just in there like hollering and screaming. Like that's basically how it is every single night from like sundown to sunset. And it's really good. It's dark academia but magic and with fairies. It reminds me of The Secret History and The Magicians at the same time, and I'm having so much fun with that. And it's just like, I don't know, it's so fascinating. Like it's a 5-star read. Like I'm not gonna hold you, I like the characters. It's definitely a little bit more focused on characters than a plot, but it takes place in the fairy world, dark academia, magic school. Like honestly, the only way this book could be even better is if it had the main character was black. That's the only reason why this could be like my all-time 7-star read, is if the main character was black. And then also today I started Swan Song. I really been wanting to get into Ellen Hilderberg, so I decided to start Swan Song. I know this book in particular is a part of a series, but I don't give a fuck about the rest of the books in the series, and if I do, I can just read them out of order. This one follows, I actually don't really know what's going on. I literally only started 10 pages of it, but it's about a guy. So far it's about a guy named Ed, and he's a chief of police, and their family's like vacationing at Nantucket, and he is retiring. He just had a heart attack and he's supposed to be retiring, and it's just breaking down like the families there and like all this stuff. I just want like a really fun summer read. It's like this book takes place end of summer though, which I am kind of like upset that I started so late, but whatever. This is like one of many Ellen Hildenberg books that I wanted to read. So yeah, there's that. I don't really have much else to talk about. Oh, I've been crocheting. My blanket is coming along. I'm on my last row, but I haven't gotten that far. That's why I didn't show at the end of my last vlog, because I didn't get any much further. Like I literally have probably done like 4 rows in the past 2 days, but I've been working for like hours because the rows are starting to like get long. But yeah, I started my period, so I just want to bed rot today. Like I'm literally so tired, but I want to update my vlog. I actually kind of forgot about you guys. I'm about to film my wrap up, but today's Tuesday. I read a little bit of the Swan Song by Ellen Hilderbrand, and honestly I really like her as an author. I downloaded some more of her books to my Kindle because I really want to read some more of her for the summer, so I'm really excited for that. This book follows 2 different timelines and a bunch of different like people as well, which was a little bit weird to get into, but now that I'm into it, I'm into it. It starts off with, it's like a mystery going on where like I said earlier, the guy is retiring. His name is Ed. He was a chief of police. He's retiring, and so you follow the beginning of the summer and the end of the summer. There's this character named Coco who is missing. There's a house on fire and she was on a boat, but like nobody can find her now. So they're trying to figure out, did she jump off the boat, did she drown, and who started the fire. And so you start the beginning of the summer and like how she got there and all this stuff. And this also takes place on Nantucket. Ellen has like, or Elin, I don't know how you pronounce it, but she has like a whole like series type of thing that, they're not series, but like a whole like universe that takes place in Nantucket, which is like it's an island in Massachusetts. I'm obsessed with it and I'm having so much fun. It's so gossipy. It feels like it feels like you're gossiping. It feels like when someone's gossiping and you're listening and like you know, but like you're in on it, but like I don't know how to explain it. It feels like you're in on it at the same time. You know what I'm trying to say? It's just like so good. It's fun. It's a fun summer like mom read. I'm having a good time. It's a good beach read. So there's that. I have not read any more of The Scholar and the Last Fairy Door, but I am probably gonna finish that and Swan Song tonight, so then I can pick my reads for tomorrow, which will probably be another, I don't know, I want to read everything in the entire world, but like I've been like that for a minute. But yeah, I just wanted to update this vlog because I haven't. I kind of forgot about you guys. I'm not gonna hold you. But yeah. I'm about to film my wrap up. So I gotta make shit cozy. Do I want glasses on or do I not want glasses on? I kind of don't want to block the candle either, so I want to kind of sit here. I'll keep glasses. It's now Wednesday. I just finished a book. I finished The Scholar and the Fairy Door, and as I thought, I gave it 5 out of 5 stars. Now, last night I did think the book lost me. I did. It was like the third act of the book. I was like, I don't like where this is going. I don't like it. But it got fourth act, it got me. It was really fun. It was like Dark Academia excellence. It like felt like true Dark Academia. Like, it just revealed so much. It had so many twists and turns and reveals. I was like, oh my god, every other page. And it just felt like a true Dark Academia book, like a school with like literally, even in the sense of like a secret society, even though it's not really, because everyone calls it the family, and that's like the people who all have magic, because only they're like people who are born into magic. Because yes, humans can have magic, they can learn to have magic, and they can like gain magic or whatever, because that's what happens with the main character, but she's not considered the family. It's people who are born into magic, and that feels like a secret society, and they have like secrets of their own, and like it just, oh, it was so good. Like, that shit was excellent. So now I'm currently reading Swan Song, which is the Ellen Hildebrand book. I haven't gotten I literally opened the book and was like, let me update my vlog. So I'll probably finish that today. I want to start another book tonight that I can also finish tomorrow. So I'm either thinking like, what's that book called? Meet Me at the Lake. I'm thinking about Meet Me at the Lake. I don't want to read another Ellen Hildebrand. Like, I'm gonna read another one this week, but I don't want to read another one back to back. I'm gonna read Meet Me at the Lake, or whatever the fucking Blue Ranch series, whatever the second book in that, third book, because I don't want to read the second book. I'm gonna give that series another chance, but I'm just gonna read what I want to read. I started off with the first book. Knew I had no interest in it. I need to just read the books that I have interest in. Like, my favorite tropes are like second chance romance, best friend's brother. Actually no, the first book was best friend's brother, and I was interested in that. But I really like the cover, so I'm gonna give it another try. I'm gonna give it a second go. And I'm also, there was some, yesterday was Tuesday, so there were some book releases that I got from my library, or that I'm trying to get from my library. So if one of those come in today, I got like a forgery. Oh, I got Atmosphere by Taylor Jenkins Reid. I probably won't start that until like later this month though, because but it's a love story, and so I might give it a little taste, because I do like Taylor Jenkins Reid's romances. I just don't like her historical books. I feel like this is a mix of the two though, so I might like that. I'm waiting on A Forgery of Fate, Cosmic Love at the End of the Universe, whatever the fuck. Never Thought I'd End Up Here by Anne Luang. Like, you know, that's my girl. Love her down. So there's some other books I'm gonna try to get a try to, but I want to stick to something like glue tonight. Also, Love Island. Let's talk about it. Love Island came on last night. I didn't watch it because it was a 2-hour premiere and I didn't feel like watching it last night. So I'm gonna watch it today, and then I'll get 2 episodes. I'll get one later. So me and Mika, we usually watch Love Island together. She watched the first episode without me. I'm gonna watch it again with her, because I need to feel a vibe. Because like the first week of Love Island, I try to feel out the vibe, see if I give a fuck about the people, which I knew I gave a fuck about the cast before I started watching, because I'm like in Twitter communities and stuff like that. Some of you may have seen me in there. Very embarrassing, but hey, I like to interact with people. What can I say? But yeah, so I just want to give it a feel and see what people were saying, what happened, you know. And I'm kind of liking what I'm seeing. So I'm gonna check out Love Island today, because that was a 2-hour premiere, and then I'll watch the other episode tonight with Mika. And yeah, those are my plans. Oh, I got a lot of videos on YouTube to watch. A lot of people upload today. Like, yes, this is what I need. Thank God. Like, so happy people are uploading. I'm trying to think. I think I want to switch. I think I want to do one of those. I think I might switch and do a, like, this vlog. What am I trying to say? I think I might do one of my like anticipated release videos, but I think I might do just like my actual, like, instead of doing like a monthly anticipated release, like, because there's so many books that are coming out this month that I'm anticipating. I don't want that vlog to be 7 years long. I think I might do something similar to what Chandler does, where she just reads like 3 anticipated releases and then like upload it. I think I might do that if people care. I don't know. I don't think so. I really miss doing like experimental vlogs. There's a few that I want to do, but I don't have like any creative ideas. And also, like, those videos, not saying that I need to go viral, I want to go viral, but those videos don't like do like numbers on my channel. My videos are like me yapping. So I also want to plan out some like video essay content, because I am going on a cruise next month, so I need to make some money. I need to make some damn money, so I got some money on this cruise. So I need to do some video planning. I'm also considering doing a 24-hour readathon. I want to call it Slasher Summer. I want to do it one every weekend. I want to do it once a weekend every month this summer. The first one will probably be next week. Well, I don't know when this video is gonna go up. Sunday, probably like Friday the 13th. I'm gonna say that. The first one will probably be Friday the 13th because duh, Slasher Summer. Like that's what I always do. A 24-hour readathon Friday the 13th. So whatever. But like I'm thinking like I was gonna do props. Maybe I'll do a weekend. Maybe I'll make it a weekend readathon where it's just like Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Maybe I'll do that actually. And call it Slasher Summer. I don't want it to feel like too similar to but also I'm like a little nervous because I don't want it to seem like I'm stealing like the Summerween idea or anything, like, because I know there's also Summerween, so I don't want that to like clash or anything like that. But I just thought it would be really fun because I'm still gonna participate in Summerween, and this year might actually be my first year where I like actually vlog and like do weekly vlogs and stuff like that to see, because I also don't want to like step on anyone's toes is what I'm trying to say. I don't want to like step on Gabby's toes, so I was also thinking of doing it the week of Summerween and like have like a little double thing going on. But yeah, like I said, I don't want to step on anyone's toes, so I don't know. I'm not really sure. And also I'm cruising in July, and then it's like in the middle of July, and it's like literally almost like the whole month of July. Like it's so fucking long. It's like 8 days, and so it's like literally that weekend and the next week. Like it literally takes up both. I mean, I guess I could do it, and I could just do it from like a cruise. That'll be fine. But I don't know. So I'm trying to decide if I want to do like the Slasher Summer thing. But I don't want to step on anyone's toes. So yeah, so I guess I'll get back to y'all when I decide what I want to do. Okay, so I did finish the Ellen Hilderbrand book, and I decided to give it 3.5 out of 5 stars. It was a good read, and I do plan on continuing with her books. But like this one, I just couldn't really connect to the characters because I felt like there were so many characters and we were switching between so many of them, and it was just so much going on. But I didn't like, well, obviously I gave it 3.5 out of 5 stars. It was fun, and I didn't see the plot twist in the end coming, which is actually like, if you know me, I usually always see plot twists. But, or not always, but like for the most part, like I'm always trying to find a plot twist. But I didn't know that this book was gonna have a plot twist because I'm like not used to her books. Like I wasn't really expecting a twist, so that also was pretty fun to me. It was just like the characters, but her writing, she's very atmospheric. I have started a Nantucket obsession, unfortunately that has started, but I had a lot of fun with it. I found on Amazon Prime, because on Amazon you can get Kindle Unlimited books, and then you can get Prime books. So I found Ellen Hilderbrand has a Prime book on there. It's really short, it's like 50 pages, called Natural Selection. I didn't really read too much of the description. It just takes place on a cruise, which we know I love, so I decided I'm gonna give that a read. But yeah, I found a recipe to make those like Red Lobster biscuits that they have, so I'm gonna try to make some of those. And then also I'm gonna start Love Island, or I'm gonna take a nap. Which one sounds good? I think I'm gonna actually be productive because I've been wanting to make those biscuits for a while now, and I keep putting them off. So I think I'm gonna go make that, and then read, and then like watch Love Island again. It'll actually be a move. Actually picked out some books I want to do like a triad chapter of. Not triad chapter, I call it triad chapter, but it's like I picked out some books that I want to read for tonight. At least try a little bit, see if I end up like not giving a fucking DNFing. But I did pick out those books, so I'm really excited to start those. But it's like, oh my gosh, I want to read everything all at once. I just checked how many books I have in my Kindle TBR, and it's almost 200 books. It's like 195. Like I genuinely have to start getting serious, and it's like I'm downloading and requesting more books than I can even like read. Like I know I read fast, but I don't read that damn fast, you know. So it's like I really got to get it together. I really got to get my reading habits back. I mean, I've been reading more throughout the day and less time on TikTok and social media, which I'm really proud of. But it's like I need to lock the fuck in because my TBR is like huge, because my physical TBR is 200 bucks. Like everything is 200 bucks. My Goodreads TBR is like 170. My Libby is like 200 books. Like everything is 200 books. That's a lot of books. Now some of them are crossovers, I will say that, but not all of them. Not all of them. So and it's like every day I'm finding new books. People are, oh my gosh, the releases that are happening this month, there's so many. It was actually crazy because I literally only had like 4 books I gave a fuck about for like every single month. But then I was watching Allie from Allie Do Is Read, and she just gave me like a whole summer TBR of like all these books I didn't even know were coming out. And like I don't really read the script. I don't know what it is, but I don't really read descriptions. I just find whatever I find by other people, which is really good for me because my TBRs are already big, so that's why I don't read the descriptions. And then I was watching like Kayla, and she was talking about her summer TBR, and I'm like, oh, a lot of those sound good. And it's like, oh my gosh, I have so many books coming out June, July, and August, and I still have not even caught up on my May new releases reads. But I'm about to jump into my June new releases reads, so that's whatever. But it's like, oh, so many books. Such like, I really wish I could read like 50 books at once. Like, not like, oh, I want to start 50 books. I mean, like, I want to have a book on this hand, a book on this hand, an audio book, like a fucking ebook. Like, I want to be able to read all of those at once, but that is physically not possible. It is so upsetting. It's so upsetting. But let me stop wasting time. And I'm glad I came to film this clip, because originally, like, I was just gonna like take a nap. Like, I was gonna be like, fuck it, I need a nap. But no, I'm going to stick it. I'm gonna watch Love Island. I'm going to make my biscuits, and I'm gonna read my book, and I'm gonna have a good little Wednesday. Okay? But yes, after this, I'm not gonna be reading any, well, not any, but after this I'm not gonna read two. Like, after this, basically I'm gonna try to read like 2 other books and then get back to Elin Hilderbrand. I also need to get back to T. Kingfisher. I really need to read Paladin's Grace and When the Sorcerer Comes to Call, but I'm focusing on When the Sorcerer Comes to Call because that's a standalone. But I also do really want to get back to those books, but it's like, oh, because I know that if I start reading author, I would just read their entire catalog. So I need to like break it up, but I don't know how to do that. Then I also want to start my Pride TBR, and I need to finish. I'm still also currently reading Priory of the Orange Tree, and what's that fucking book? What the fuck is the name of the book with the tarot cards that I'm currently reading right now? Can't even think of the fucking name, but currently reading that shit still. I actually haven't read it. I think I might DNF it, soft DNF maybe. One Dark Window, that's what it is. I think I might soft DNF One Dark Window, just because like the writing is pretty decent, but it's like I don't give a fuck. Like, I only read like 50 pages, but it's like I don't care. I don't care. So maybe I'll soft DNF that and come back, and maybe I'll let Mika finish it and then finish it based off that, or I don't know. And I also really want to read The Night and the Moth, so maybe I'll jump into that. So much. Okay, hi guys. Oops, I forgot to take this off. Hi guys, it is now Thursday. I did finish 2 books yesterday. I finished Natural Selection by Elin Hilderbrand. This was a very quick book. It was 50 pages. It's on Amazon Prime, because you can get books through Prime if you have Kindle. And so this book is about this girl who is going on vacation on a cruise with her boyfriend. And so her boyfriend, I'm out of breath because I just got back from a walk. Her boyfriend is like, hey, can't go by, and it's a couples cruise, but she ends up still going on the couples cruise. And then like you experience her. Elin Hilderbrand has a very atmospheric writing. Like, she definitely makes you feel like you're on a cruise, which you guys know I love, and it's just like super fun. And then there's like a twist at the end, which you kind of can see coming. It's not really a twist, but it was still messy and fun, and I liked it. I had a good time. And then I read Cosmic Love at the Multiverse Hair Salon. I ended up giving it 2.5 out of 5 stars. It's not a bad book. It was okay. It just reminds me of that, like, The 7-Year Slip. I've been trying to think of the title of that book for like hours. The 7-Year Slip. It reminded me of that, and I didn't really like The 7-Year Slip. I don't really like time travel romances. I've talked about this before, but like, I love time travel. I just don't like time travel in like media, because or certain media, because I feel like you cannot play with the rules of like time travel, and it's just like they're just very tricky, and it's like really hard to do. And so like I prefer time travel if like that's like the point. Like or like if it's like not romance, you know, like not romance mixed into it, because I want you to focus more on the time travel and really get scientific and like explain how it works. So I know I don't like time travel, and I still decided to read this book, which was my fault. It just really sounded interesting, and I thought that I wouldn't care about like the whole time travel stuff, but I did. And also, like, this book has such weird writing because the main character's name is, I don't even tell you what this book is about. Well, I mean, I guess you can kind of, okay, so it's about this girl named Teresa Faye, which the author will not let you forget her damn name. And one day she gets a text from this random number, and this person is like, hey, like, are you standing me up on a date? And then the main character is like, no, like, I think you had the wrong number. And they end up texting, and then they're like texting, they form a friendship. Come to find out that that girl has actually been missing this whole time, and that their texts are from like, so this book takes place October, and all that happened in May. She's missing now in present time, and so they're trying to figure out like what's going on, what the heck is happening. And it just sounded really good to me, but in like theory it just wasn't. And like the author does this thing where she tells you the main characters, like she types out Teresa Faye went and got Teresa Faye a hot dog, and it's like, it felt like she was calling the audience stupid, and I just didn't really feel, because like she wouldn't just do that, she would do that with like the other characters. Like Guy, there's a non-binary character named Guy, and Guy is like, Guy looked out at the TV, Guy went to the kitchen to grab Guy and Teresa Faye a sandwich. Like, you know, it just like, I get why they did it with Guy though, because like Guy is non-binary. So that actually was a terrible example. But you get my point, okay? You get my point. Like, it just did it all the time. And then also you get random chapters from random characters that like I didn't give a fuck about. Like, what the hell? And just like, yeah, it was certainly a book. A lot of people seem to enjoy it. I'm just very technical and hard to please for whatever the fuck reason. So that's my bad. But yeah, that's it for this day. Today, I plan on starting Meet Me at the Lake. I'm super excited. I got it on my Kindle. I'm hoping to read that today. Hi guys, it is now a new week. It is now Monday. I went to my boyfriend's house for the weekend and we did a lot of stuff. We went to garage sales, we went thrifting, we went to a bunch of different thrift stores. I baked a bunch. We just did so much for the weekend that I just like didn't really read anything. I had like a huge TBR pick. I had a book every single day, and then like 2 physical books. I didn't read. I actually did read like some, and honestly if I would have just read one book I probably could have at least read 50 pages. But like I just felt like we were just so like active all weekend. Like we went on a walk, like we were just so active all weekend that like I genuinely like didn't have enough time to read. And also because it was like a weekend thing, I want to like spend most of my time with him. I know you guys are probably like, boyfriend, like girl, what the heck. It's just something that I wanted to keep to myself until I knew that like it was gonna work out. So soft launch. Oh, that was so awkward. That was so awkward. I would show you guys what I got, but I'm actually gonna do a separate thrifting video because I got a bunch, and so I just think it would be better for a single video. So maybe that'll be up before this one or after this one. I just need to figure out what I want to do for this vlog. Like, do I want to stop it here and then upload Wednesday, or keep the vlog going until Sunday and then upload it then and have it be like long? So maybe tomorrow or something I'll like upload all of my clips to my computer. I'll see how long the video is based off that, and then I'll like decide if I want this video, when I want this video to go up. Obviously as a viewer, like it won't matter to you because you're gonna be seeing it when you see it, but I just need to figure out like how long this video will end up being, if I can like fit some more like aesthetic clips in there because I feel like I got some good ones. But yeah, unfortunately you will have to tune into a completely different video to see what I got. Okay, it is now Wednesday. Obviously I decided to keep the vlog going because I just feel like I only had 30 minutes of the vlog so far, and I just love and prefer longer vlogs, so I decided to just keep the vlogs going. But last night I did start Jurassic Park. I probably read like a half a chapter before I went to sleep, but I decided I want to read this because I feel like everyone is reading this and it just has like such a great summer mood, so I decided to check this out. And then I also got 2 books in the mail. I got The Irresistible Urge to Fall for Your Enemy, which doesn't come out until July 8th, so I'm so surprised I got this so early. But the prized possession, I got Bury Our Bones in the Midnight Soil, and this is signed, which I think is crazy. I'm really scared for this one because I'm not like the biggest fan of V.E. Schwab. Like I've read, like my favorite book by hers is Vicious, but like every other book I've read, like I didn't enjoy. But I'm hoping that this is like makes me feel like how I felt about Vicious, or even like I did like The Invisible Lives of Addie LaRue. I did like it. I just felt like it was just like mismarketed, and if it had been marketed correctly I would have loved it a lot more. But I'm hoping this people said that this was similar to that, so hopefully I just like this one a lot more. But these covers are so freaking beautiful, and this one has like really pretty like inside papers, but it's so cute. So I'm really excited to get into this. I know I don't really typically like romantasy, but I don't care. Like I'm just gonna read it. Like what the heck? What the hell? Sure. But yeah, that's my only update for today. Hopefully I get some books read. I do have some arts on NetGalley that I requested. I got Tuck's Love from Critical Role. Critical Role is like a D&D group, but they're like a really big group, and I watched Vox Machina by them, and they're like publishing like real books in like this world, and I'm like, oh, I have to tune the fuck in. So I'm reading that, or I'm gonna read that. And then I got like an arc of a book by Naomi Novik called like Summer Something, and it's like 75 pages, so I'm gonna read that today probably. But yeah, I think that's all for this update. Hopefully I start some of these. I want to read these physically. I haven't read a physical book in like God knows how long, so hopefully I have that. I have my tea tray, so I'm probably gonna make me some tea. I was gonna read this, but who knows, maybe I'll just make this like a little TBR, and I'll make me some tea and I'll have it on my tea tray. I think that's all I have for now though. Since I got a new jewelry box, my old jewelry box is what I use to like put my camera on, but now I have to figure out like a new like angle. Yeah, so I did read a little bit last night. I started reading this book that I got an arc of called The Summer War by Naomi Novik, and this is about a girl who accidentally cursed her brother, and so now she's like, well, not now, I haven't gotten there yet, but then she goes on like a journey to undo the curse, and it's like 75 pages. So I started that, and I got like 20 pages in, and then I was like, I just want to read something else, because I was reading that on my phone, because for some reason my NetGalleys aren't sending to my Kindle, and like I emailed NetGalley and they gaslit me. They were like, oh no, like it should work, like I sent it to my Kindle and it worked. Okay, well it didn't go to mine, and I have like multiple devices, like it's not just one, it doesn't go to anything. So then I changed my email to like the specific email that Kindle gives you, and now you can't change your email. You can only change your email once with once a month with NetGalleys. So that's absolutely perfect. Yeah, so I was reading it on my phone because I was on FaceTime with my boyfriend, which I'm gonna talk a little bit more about, because I felt like when I first got home I was like so tired from the weekend, I didn't really talk about it. We've been like FaceTiming because we're long distance, so we were FaceTiming last night. And I also started The Irresistible Urge to Fall for Your Enemy because I do have an e-arc of this. So this is actually like such a beautiful cover, and it's like really small, and like I know I don't really like romantasy, but I'm trying to give it a genuine try. Like it's not just like, oh, I keep reading romantasy and like I'm such a big hater and like I hate everything in the genre. No, because I also read Sword Heart, and I love that, and that's considered romantic, but that is considered romantic before romantic was coined. And I know this is Draco and Hermione fanfiction. I just personally don't give a fuck. Like, not saying I don't give a fuck. Like, I don't know. I just don't care. Like, it's just not that serious to me. Like, I don't care that like authors are being turned into, like, fan fictions are being turned into published books, because that has been happening since the beginning of time. So it's not a shock. It's not something like, I think it's funny, and I made a video about it. I think it's hilarious, but it's not something where it's like, oh, I can't read that because it's fan fiction. I don't care. There are a lot of books out there that you don't even know are fan fiction. For example, Shadowhunters, that's fan fiction. That's Harry Potter fan fiction. Like, there's a lot of books out there. But, like, to me, it's not, I don't really care all that much. But yeah, I started this. I literally read like half of a chapter. So the chapter was like super long. Okay, it wasn't super long, but it felt super long because I was tired. Okay, the cover's so beautiful. What the heck? I really hope that I end up like at least giving this 3 stars and wanting to keep it and wanting to continue on with the series, because this is really beautiful. Today, I think I'm gonna start Bury Our Bones in the Midnight Soil, because I keep putting this off, and it's just V. Schwab, like whatever. Like, it's not saying that like she's like not a good writer, or not saying like anything bad about her, but it's like I'm used to her. Like, I've read her before. It's not one of those authors, like sometimes when I go into sometimes it's hard for me to start a fantasy book because I just get like scared that it's gonna be like super hard for me to understand and complex. I'm gonna have to use a lot of brain power and blah 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 blah. But it's like, it's just V. Schwab. Like, I've read almost every single book she's ever published. I'm not new to this, I'm true to this, so it's not that serious. But yeah, and then I have a few books on my Kindle that I downloaded, but I'm downloading books every day. There's books, a bunch of books came out this week, so there's that. And then I am reading Jurassic Park, which I decided to read because a lot of people haven't read Jurassic Park. Lanny's Library, I've recently got into like her vlogs recently. I love her vlogs. We read very similarly. Like, we read, she reads a lot of different genres, which is very similar to me, but like we read similarly in general. And then also Katie, from Katie is Reading, just read this. And so because me and my boyfriend are like long distance, when he came to pick me up, we rode past this like place that had a bunch of like huge like fake dinosaurs, and I was like, that feels like Jurassic Park. Like, this feels crazy. And then we also watched Jurassic Park. We watched like the first half. We never finished the movie because it was like super late. And so I was like, I'm just gonna read the book since we didn't finish the movie. And according to Katie, the book and the movie are like 2 different things. Yeah, so about my boyfriend, because I know that's what you are interested in, because I didn't talk about it much, and like I've been like posting about it on like TikTok and Instagram and Twitter, and everybody's like, oh my gosh, what? But we met. He does YouTube. I'm not gonna like say what it is because I don't know if he wants me to reveal that yet, so I'll like wait for him to feel comfortable for that. But he does YouTube. Met because I commented on one of his videos, and it goes from there. I probably like do like a whole story of like when we met, like when we're together, make it like a little cute moment. Yeah, so we've been talking for a little bit. We went out on a date. What was that vlog? I did a vlog, and I was like literally wearing his sweater in the vlog. The moodiest mood reader to ever mood read, that vlog. We went out on our first date, that vlog, but we FaceTime all the time. And like I said, we went out on our first date that day. He drove here because he lives 2 hours away. So, and he drives, and I live right by the Detroit airport, so he drives here all the time. I don't want to give too much away about him because he's like a very private person, so I don't want to give too much away, but he lives 2 hours away. He drives here often to go to the airport because that's the closest, my airport is the closest airport. Oh, yeah, so he drives here often to go to the airport, and I live right by the airport, so it was just like, you know. So he drove here for the day. We hung out. We had like a whole day together, and then we planned for a weekend for me to spend at his house. So that was this weekend. We spent this vlog we spent at his house, and it was amazing. He asked me to be his girlfriend on Saturday. He made like this cute bonfire, and it was just like so nice and sweet. He's so sweet. We really like each other, and it's just like, I don't know, it just feels really good. And I'm just so happy to talk about him now, because I've been wanting to talk about him, but because he does YouTube and didn't ask me, like, I didn't want to, like, you know, do too much yet, because I'm just so, and it was like so crazy because somebody commented, they were like, girl, you just said you were giving up on dating and now you have a boyfriend. And like, isn't that how it goes? Like, you finally give up and like you meet that person. But Yeah, he's super sweet, and it's just like, I don't know, he reassures me so much without having to bare minimum, what as people say. But like, I've never even gotten the bare minimum, so like, to me it just like means so much. Like, he communicates so well. Like, if he's doing something, he's like, I'm gonna be doing this today. We send voice messages almost every morning about what we're doing, and it's just like a natural thing. Or if he like does something, he'll be like, oh, sorry, I was doing this, and it's like natural. Like, it's natural, you know. And it's just like, it just, I don't know, it just, I'm literally lost for words. Like, this is crazy. It's just so cute, so sweet, so romantic. And it just like, I know that he likes me. He tells me he likes me, but I know that he likes me because he shows it. And it's just like, I don't know, I just want to talk about it because I want to be representation for those girls out there who like are hopeless romantics and they feel like they're never gonna find that person. And it's like, I always said this quote that it's like, I know love exists because I am full of it. And it's like, I know that person was gonna come someday. And it's like, keep holding out hope. And like, every day it feels like hopeless and it feels stupid, and like, maybe you do need to take a break from wanting relationships. Delete the dating apps. I will say that, delete the dating apps, because there's a lot of stuff that I've had to like unlearn. Like, my fear of like being ghosted. I remember our first week of like talking, I was so scared he was gonna ghost me, and like, he reassured me. I just talked to him about it, he reassured me. He was like, I would never do that, and I just have to like trust him. And it's literally what it is trust. And just get off the dating apps, okay? You're not gonna find your person there. And maybe you will, and I'm wrong. I don't know anything. And also, don't listen to anybody else, okay? Like, what other people are telling you, don't listen to it. I personally always wanted a long distance relationship. It makes sense for me. My friendships are long distance. I really like being able to like FaceTime all the time, and I also really like being able to like spend the weekend with him. But it's like, I've wanted a long distance relationship for a while. It just, I don't know, it just makes sense to me. If you're a hopeless romantic out there, like, there is someone. He's like literally a great boy, like the perfect boyfriend, honestly. Like, he always tells me I'm pretty. He like super affectionate, literally like everything I want, like everything I was like looking for in a boyfriend. And it's so crazy because I was like, we were talking, he would like slowly, like the mental checklist I was having, he would slowly check it off. And like, I don't even know if he knew that, but it's just like, he's super romantic. He's such a romantic person. And he's very like, he plans a lot of stuff. Like, our weekend that we had, he planned that whole weekend. And it's like, that's how I know, I don't know, just like, it's just like so crazy because you never think, like, when you're a hopeless romantic, like, you just feel like you're never gonna meet that person. And then when you do, like, you don't even think about it. Like, it's just like, it's just super crazy. All my hopeless romantics out there, like, that person for you is for sure out there. Like, they really are. And I really hope that you meet them, because romance is fun, you guys. Like, it's just as fun as in the romance books. Like, I call it like my small town romance weekend. So literally, I was in like, his town is small. It's really small, and it was just so fun. We went to garage sales. We went to the thrift store. He took me to like his favorite places to eat. I baked for him. I baked the cherry pie, which is his favorite. I met his family. I met his grandma, his mom, his sister, his niece, nephew, her husband. Like, the only person I haven't met is like his brother, which I'm still super excited for him to meet, and he's super excited for me to meet. I met like his neighbors. I met like his best friend's stepdad that like he's always hanging out with. Like, I've met so many people. He took me to his favorite places, like his favorite places to go shopping. And it's like, I just had like, we went to like get ice cream. Like, I just had that like small town like romance like weekend. It was just so great, and it was just so fun. And his family's super nice. Everyone's super nice. And so it's like, I'm just so happy to see like where the future takes us. And he does watch my videos and he reads the comments, so make sure y'all leave a nice comment down for him. I'll probably be like showing him more and talking about him more, and I'm just so happy that I can finally like share this with you guys, because I couldn't wait to. But it was like, I was just so scared. Not scared it wouldn't work out, like, honestly, like, that's not a fear that I had, but I was just like, I don't know. But yeah, I'm just so happy that I can like share this with you guys, and I'm so happy to see like where our journey goes. My camera's literally dying, but I remembered that I forgot to talk about Love Island. Today's Thursday, so we're getting a new episode today. Yesterday we didn't have a new episode, but I have been watching Love Island. I watched it with Mika, and over the weekend when I was with my boyfriend, we watched it together. That was really nice. That was actually really fun. And then I watched, he likes UFC and WWE. So because he watched Love Island with me, I watched UFC and WWE with him. But that was actually really fun, especially WWE. I really liked watching, I mean, UFC was fun too, but I grew up watching WWE with my brothers. So it was just like so much fun, like really, and my brothers would never teach me anything. I would just like watch it. So it was really fun, like learning the actual lore and like talking about it and watching with him. I am really fond of WWE. Like that was actually really fun. Logan Paul was there for whatever reason, and that like blew my mind. Like I was like, what the I found Travis Scott was, I don't know, but it was just so fun doing that. But anyways, me and Mika watch Love Island, and that's like our tradition that we do. So we watch Love Island together. So what are my thoughts on Love Island, you may be asking? I don't know. I don't really know how I feel about this season. It's not like that interesting. There aren't any like couples that I'm really rooting for. I think that I'm gonna try to say her name, Huda. I think that she's insane. I think that Jeremiah is, they're just trying to play the game, or maybe Huda's also just trying to play the game. I do think that like them trying to lock in early on and them trying to be like, we're the strongest couple here, we've been here since day one, blah 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 blah. It's week one and y'all are talking about the outside already. There was a scene where Huda and Jeremiah are kissing and or doing something. Actually wasn't looking at the screen. She's like, you better not do that at our wedding. This is me. She was like, you better not do that at the wedding. I said, that was like 5 days in. Now they already arguing. I thought this was gonna, I thought this, whatever is gonna happen was gonna happen. Casa more. Love Shelly and Olandria. Those are my girls. I am one of those Nick and Olandria shippers. If y'all know about the crack ship, if y'all on Twitter and y'all know anything about that, I am one of the Nick and Olandria shippers. I am. I am. Will it ever happen? Who knows? It's just fun. They're cute. It's just fun. Don't care about Charlie and Hannah. And honestly, if we don't get some stable couples, they are gonna win. I really don't want a blonde, like a British person and a blonde girl to win. I want to keep the black people streak going. So if Jeremiah and Huda have to win, that's what we got to do to keep the black streak going. I don't care. But we do need some more stable couples. Taylor and Olandria, don't really care about them. You don't really care. Ace is with Amaya right now. I really did want Ace. I don't like Austin, and I want those people who like oh well, Austin's not that bad because the ships are that bad, and I'm not about to be one of those people. I don't care. Bella Dasha, Mika loved her bad. Mika was so sad she was gone. Good riddance, girl. Your name is spelled stupid and she was born. But her interview, they said that they cut a lot of her scenes out. Like she said she didn't even recognize herself, that they like made her a lot more bland and boring. So you know what, I am sorry for calling you boring, girl. I do still think that your name is stupid. I will say that. And she's not, that's not the name her parents gave her. So let's also state that. Yulissa, glad we didn't get to see more of that. Sierra, I'm fond of her. I like her. Amaya, yeah, I don't hate her. I think she's hilarious. When Ace was like, oh, don't call me babe, and she was like, then like they start talking a little bit later, she goes, babe. Oh, I'm sorry, sir. She's hilarious. I just need to know a little bit more about, I don't know. I don't like how she's always like cutting people off. Like she's always yelling at people and then she like cuts them off and doesn't let them explain. But I also don't think that Ace was in the right. And like, I don't know, I am biased to Shelly. Like I personally don't think that like Shelly owed Amaya anything. But this is Love Island. People are there to explore. Like, if you knew they had a thing before you came on the show, like, I don't know. But I also don't really want Shelly with Ace, because Ace clearly wants to be chased. These girls, he got all these girls. You literally, and it's like, I don't care. Like, I'm sorry. I did want Ace and Shelly to be together until that recoupling when he went first and picked Amaya. I can see if he went last and Austin picked Shelly first, so he had to pick Amaya. But you went first and picked Amaya, and then you set all these boundaries, and then you pursue Shelly. I don't understand. I don't. I'm supposed to want them to be together, but hey, if they end up getting together, I'm up wherever Shelly and Olandria go. Like it's not all that serious to me. I don't know, but they almost lost me. I'm glad the Tuesday's night episode was good, because they almost lost me. I almost got bored. I did. But hopefully tonight's episode is gonna be good. They'll probably, it's 11 a.m. It's really early, so they'll probably do like a episode preview soon. But yeah, I just want to talk about Love Island because I realized I had not talked about Love Island like at all, like my thoughts about it at all, really. So Those are my thoughts. Guys, it's Saturday. I didn't really vlog much yesterday because I didn't really read much. I think I'm falling into like a reading slump. I haven't really finished a book since like last Thursday, and I don't know like what it is. Like I just cannot, like I don't pick up my Kindle. My Kindle's charging right now because it's about to die, but it's also because it's not that I don't want to pick up my Kindle. It's just like I want to read physically because I have not read a physical book since the cruise, I think. But I just don't think that like my room, like I just can physically read in here, because I can physically read anywhere else, just not in here. And so like I'm reading the same book on here as I do my Kindle, and like it's not like when you like switch Kindles how like it'll pick up where you left off, like you have to find the pages. And it's just like sometimes I don't feel like doing that, which is like super lazy of me, but that's just how I am right now. But I have been reading this book. I'm 7 pages in. I've read 7 pages, but it's not bad. The writing is pretty good, pretty decent. The author is funny, I will say that. Like they're not funny, but there's some scenes that like I'll like in my head laugh at, but not some like laugh out loud scenes. There is this map in here that I love because it's annotated by one of the characters. I don't know who. I'm thinking it's probably annotated by the main character, but we haven't met her yet. We've only met the love interest. But like it's super funny because like there's like it'll like, so the map, and this is like alternative UK, and then like here like this one says like, oh, this is populated by twats, like jizz balls, which like isn't really funny. Like it's kind of corny, but like it's not bad, it's not terrible. So this is what I'm reading. And yesterday was Friday the 13th, and I was gonna read to my boyfriend. I was gonna read Ankle Snatchers by Grady Hendrix. I read to my boyfriend sometimes for bed. Like last month we actually read The Dragon Tea Society. That's why I reread that. So my wrap up, that's why I reread that, because I was actually reading it to him, but we weren't dating at the time, so like I couldn't say that. So I read to him. So I was gonna read that, and I wanted something short and quick for Friday the 13th, but I'm probably still gonna read it tonight. And I'm also still currently reading that like The Summer War by Naomi Novik, and I wanted to start Tough Love, but those are on my iPad and I just don't read on my iPad. And like I have a MacBook, yes, but usually like if I'm in bed and I'm not doing like some type of like schoolwork or something, my laptop is off and it's just like on my bed, and like I'm watching on my iPad because my iPad screen is the same size as my computer. So, and I don't like to, I don't know, I'm weird. Anyway, so my Kindle's charging right now. And I do have NetGalley on my phone, so I'm just gonna bite the bullet. I downloaded NetGalley on my Booksmama, but it just like doesn't let me read from it, because like that's what my Booksmama is for. Like, but it won't let me read from it. And I can send my NetGalleys to my Kobo, but for some reason I cannot log into my Kobo. So it's just like, ugh, it's all bad. It's just all bad. So yeah, I just need to like sit down and read something. There's so many books I could have read by now. It's 11 a.m. I don't really want to end the vlog right now. So, and most of the vlog is edited, so I can end this vlog before sunset, get the rest edited, and then put it up. So it's not like I have to like rush and end this vlog or anything like that. So we chilling. I'll be back when I got something to work with. I don't know. Finally finishing this vlog. Like, oh my gosh, yes, finally. And then I'm sitting here thinking, I'm like, this is taking so, like, this vlog feel like it was forever. Yes, because I've been doing this vlog for over 2 weeks. Like, of course it feels like forever. It's in a span of 2 weeks. Like, yeah, it was forever actually. The only reason why I made it so long is because I didn't vlog that long, but I think next time I'm just gonna upload it. I do vloggings on Sundays and a regular video on Wednesdays. But I think because of like how me and my boyfriend have planned for like me to go to his house, I think that I'm just gonna upload my vlogs like that Wednesday. Like when I get home Monday, I'm just gonna like upload it, edit it, uploaded it, have it ready for Wednesday, like when I'm spending weekends at my boyfriend's house, and then any other time I'm just gonna upload like regularly. I just wanted to try this one out, like to just extend the vlog. I don't think I'll ever do this again. Not that there's anything wrong with my long vlogs, like I've done a long vlog before. It's just like I just love uploading vlogs. They make me so excited. I'm so excited. Like I was just so excited for like the comments for the past few days. And like, I mean, I'm glad I extended this vlog because otherwise I wouldn't have read anything and I would have felt like I had to force myself to read more. But luckily this vlog, I already read something beginning of it, so it's like it doesn't matter. But I do feel like a reading slump coming on. I did finish The Summer War. I gave it like 3 out of 5 stars. It's not the book, it was me. I just wasn't in the mood to read it. I didn't want to read it on my phone. I don't want to read it on my iPad either. I don't like reading NetGalleys off of anything that's not my Kindle. My NetGalleys are not sending to my Kindle. So it's like I'm forced to read them places that I don't want to. And it's like I just don't want to read them there, and I'm not going to force myself. Like when I want to, I will. I'll say that. But like forcing myself to, absolutely not. Absolutely not. And it was dumb of me to request a bunch of NetGalleys, and I keep requesting a bunch of NetGalleys. Am I gonna stop? Probably not. I have a really high score, so it really doesn't fucking matter whether I review them or not. And then also I get denied. I still get denied for. I got denied for 2 books back to back like 3 days ago. I felt like I got shot, to be honest. Like I was like, oh, oh. Like it was crazy. So I need a nap. I need a nap so bad. So that's what I'm gonna go do. I'm gonna go take a nap. Actually, that sounds beautiful. Yeah.